This is a quick update on what I have going on. Basically three things, I think. But I have to upload this video before I upload the next trail video. Because the next trail video is me testing out new tires. So before I got my new tires, or borrowed tires, I had to put upper front control arms, which are they're Amazon. They're a different brand than the rest, but they're still good. 0 to 8 inches of lift. For like $100 for the set. Because they're not bent. It worked out pretty good. I mean, I haven't noticed any problems with them. I did put the axle, when I was adjusting it, a little too far forward, so I was hitting, so I had to take off the cover with a little bit of bigger tires. It was hitting. Nothing too bad though. I'll have to push it back a couple months. I really don't care too much about it. I will have to trim that when I go 33s, just because I don't want it hitting. I want to keep that on as long as possible until I get my aftermarket bumper. Who knows when that'll be. But another thing was the hood pins. I don't know if I mentioned these. I know I posted on Instagram about them, but basically when I did my radiator, taking it apart and doing everything, I broke what was originally here that held it on, that gripped this. It broke and would randomly just pop up, and for some reason this was getting stuck, and so it wouldn't catch. And so I'd be driving and it would just decide to pop open for no reason. So I got some like $15 maybe max hood pins, and it went up quite nice. These were like rubber pieces that went up to here. It's not a great looking hole, I just filed it out. But it works pretty good. Just some Carter pins. Pretty simple, worked out great. These lined up to right there. I never had to do a whole lot. And they work fine. The only, not really problem, but a little annoying, when I was at the sand dunes going over whoop-de-doos, the hood would lift up. It'd be popping up a little, and it would just, that little bit of squeakiness over the whoop-de-doos, literally just tiny bit of noise, nothing horrible. But those are two things, and then these tires over here, which are a borrowed set. Originally, I borrowed these. They're 33 1050 Super Swampers. They were on aluminum rims, and the guy a friend of ours borrowing from just one of the rims. So he said I can have the tires, and I won't be running the tires till like summer because snow. I don't want to, break anything. But I do own these now. I had to get them mounted on steel, just Cherokee rims, 15-inch Cherokee rims. I think they're 6, they could be 7 wide rims. I'm truly not for sure, but it's 1050, so 6 or 7 is fine. I'll be running these next summer, mainly for playing in the backyard, because they're like 22-year-old tires. I'm not trusting them with my life going far distance. So just kind of mess around tires, maybe a couple trips up to the LT, but I'm not sure. I got them balanced, mounted on new rims, and I had a problem mounting them, or unmounting them. You can't see it, but the lip around there, the bead, it kept like ripping apart, like chunks of rubber would fall off. And they all hold air, like they all mounted right. I'm not for sure how much pressure they have in them, because it was just a quick job. But I need to go, basically fill them all up to a set amount and then leave them overnight and double check if they're leaking at all. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a little bit of leakage, but that just means I'll have to get some tubes from. No big deal. So other than that, that is the last couple things I've done to the Jeep. This coming couple weeks after New Year's, or maybe before New Year's, depending on when I get time to it, I'm going to do a complete video of everything I've done to the Jeep this year. So the lift, the tires, all the little things I've broken, replaced, they will be in one big 2020 build view video. So stay tuned for that. The next video is going to be testing out the 33s. I went up to the LT with the 33s on just to see how it does going up and down hills. It went alright. I noticed a couple problems, but nothing too bad. So make sure to watch that next.